You have probably been told a lie your entire life. You have been told that your metabolism is just luck. You look at your friends who seem to eat pizza, burgers, and ice cream, and they never gain a single pound. Then you look at a slice of bread and you feel like your pants get tighter immediately. You've been told that this is just your genetics. You have been told that you have a slow metabolism and that there is nothing you can do about it except eat less food and run on a treadmill until you collapse. I am here to tell you that this is wrong. It is not just wrong, it is dangerous advice that has kept you stuck. A groundbreaking Mayo Clinic study not only supports our position, but also affirms the insights we have built over years of experience. I will explain soon. Your metabolism is not a lottery ticket. It is not a fixed number that you were born with. Your metabolism is an engine. Imagine a car that has been sitting in a garage for 20 years. The oil is thick and sludgy, the gas lines are clogged with dirt, the battery is dead. If you try to turn the key, nothing happens. Is the car broken forever? No, the car just needs the right maintenance. It needs the sludge cleaned out. It needs the right fuel. It needs a jump start. Your body is exactly the same. You do not have a broken metabolism. You have a clogged metabolism. You have a metabolism that is stuck in storage mode because of the environment we live in. We are surrounded by what I call fake foods and fake information. For the last 50 years, the food industry and the medical system have told us to swap butter for margarine. They told us to eat 6 to 11 servings of grains a day. They told us to snack constantly to keep our energy up. Look around. Has that advice worked? No. We are heavier, sicker, and more tired than ever before. Today, we're going to fix the engine. We're not going to do it by starving yourself. Starving yourself actually slows your metabolism down because your body thinks you are in a famine. We are not going to do it by spending 3 hours a day in the gym because that creates stress, and stress makes you store fat. We are going to do it by flipping 3 specific biological switches. These steps are simple, but they are powerful. If you follow this plan, you will not just lose weight, you will wake up with energy you haven't felt in years. You will stop thinking about food every hour of the day. You will turn your body from a fat storing machine into a fat burning machine. Quick check-in before we start. Comment below with where you are watching from. We personally review the comments to offer clinically relevant insights rooted in current studies, rather than just generic advice. Your engagement helps us reach more women looking for trusted health info. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Science of the Fire. Okay, now, before we get to the steps, you need to understand how your body burns energy. Think of your metabolism like a campfire. If you want a big, hot fire, you need 3 things. 1, good wood. This is the fuel that burns long and hot. 2, oxygen. The fire needs to breathe. And 3, a spark. Something to get it going. Right now, most people are trying to build a fire using wet, soggy paper. They throw the paper on the fire. This is like eating sugar and processed carbs. The fire flares up bright for 2 minutes, giving you a quick burst of energy, and then it dies out completely, leaving you cold and tired. Because the fire went out, you feel hungry again, so you throw more paper on it. It is a never-ending cycle of highs and lows. We want to stop using paper. We want to put big, solid logs on the fire. These logs burn for hours. They keep the house warm all night. When you have a fire burning with heavy logs, you don't have to constantly tend to it. You can walk away and live your life, knowing the fire is still working for you. This is what we call metabolic freedom. When your metabolism is working right, you burn fat while you're sitting in traffic. You burn fat while you're writing an email. You even burn fat while you're sleeping. To get there, we have to clear out the interference. We have to remove the things that are pouring water on your fire. We are going to focus on 3 pillars: your fuel, your movement, and your reset. Chapter 2. Step 1. Change the fuel. The great swap. The first and most important step is changing what you put into the engine. This is not about counting calories. Your body is not a calculator. It is a chemistry lab. If you eat 100 calories of a cookie, your body reacts by spiking a hormone called insulin. Insulin is the fat storage hormone. It takes that sugar and locks it away in your fat cells. It slams the door shut so you cannot burn fat. If you eat 100 calories of steak or eggs, your body reacts completely differently. It does not spike insulin. Instead, it heats up. It has to work hard to break down that protein. This process actually burns calories just by digesting the food. So step 1 is built on 2 major changes: prioritizing protein and removing the sludge. Part A, the power of protein. You need to fall in love with protein. Protein is the building block of your body. It builds your muscles, your skin, your hair, and your organs. But for your metabolism, protein is magic. When you eat protein, you trigger satiety hormones. These are chemical messengers that travel from your gut to your brain and say, "Hey, we are full. You don't need those potato chips." If you start your day with a bowl of cereal or a piece of toast, you are starting your day with paper on the fire. Your blood sugar goes up, then it crashes. By 10 a.m., you are looking for a snack. By lunch, you are starving. Try this instead. Start your day with 30 to 40 grams of protein. This could be 3 or 4 eggs. It could be a steak left over from dinner. It could be a high-quality beef protein shake. When you do this, you stabilize your blood sugar. You will notice that you simply don't think about food for hours. You're calm, you're focused, and your metabolism is revving up to digest that food. Part B, removing the metabolic sludge, seed oils. This is the part that might shock you. The biggest enemy of your metabolism is not sugar. It is not carbs. It is industrial seed oils. You might know them as vegetable oils. They have names like canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, grapeseed oil, and rice bran oil. We call these the Hateful Eight. For years, we were told these oils are heart healthy. That is false. These oils are highly processed. To make oil out of corn or soy, factories have to use high-heat chemical solvents like hexane and deodorizers because the oil naturally smells terrible. When you eat these oils, they do not burn clean. They are unstable. Imagine biting into an apple and leaving it on the counter. What happens after 20 minutes? It turns brown. That is called oxidation. It is reacting to the air. These seed oils oxidize inside your body. They create inflammation. Inflammation is like rust on your car's engine. If your engine is rusty, the parts grind together. The car runs hot, it smokes, it breaks down. When your cells are inflamed from these oils, your hormones cannot do their job. Your fat-burning hormones knock on the door of your cells, but the door is jammed shut with rust. Here's the scary part. Studies show that these oils can stay in your fat pot for up to 680 days. That is almost 2 years. If you eat a bag of chips fried in sunflower oil today, your body has to deal with that damage for years. Now we are going to action plan, but before we get there, I want to mention we spend hours digging through clinical studies and medical journals to make sure this content is safe and science-backed for you. If you value getting evidence-based advice over just trends, please hit the like button. It signals the YouTube algorithm to prioritize reliable health info and helps us reach more women navigating this journey. The action plan. You must go to your kitchen and perform an audit. Read the labels on your salad dressings, your mayonnaise, your crackers, and your peanut butter. If you see any of the Hateful Eight oils, throw them away. You need to replace them with fats that your body has understood for thousands of years. These are the fats our ancestors ate. They are stable. They burn clean. The good fats list: butter, Grass-fed butter is a superfood. It contains vitamins and healthy fats that help your brain. Ghee, this is clarified butter. It is great for cooking at high heat. Beef tallow, this is beef fat. It sounds old-fashioned, but it is one of the healthiest things you can cook with. Coconut oil, this is great for energy. Avocado oil, excellent for salads and cooking. Olive oil, make sure it's real, extra virgin olive oil. Do not cook with it at super high heat, but pour it all over your food. When you make this swap, removing the rusty seed oils and adding the clean animal fats and fruit oils, you lower inflammation. You clean the rust off the engine. Suddenly, your metabolism starts to run smooth. Chapter 3, Step 2, Move with Purpose, the glucose hack. Now that the fuel is clean, we need to look at the engine's movement. Most people think that to boost metabolism, they need to join a gym and run on a treadmill for an hour until they are soaking wet and exhausted. If you love running, that is fine. But for many people, this actually backfires. When you do excessive, long-duration cardio, you can spike a stress hormone called cortisol. Your body thinks, "We are running from a lion. This is an emergency." When your body is stressed, it holds on to fat, especially around the belly, because it wants to save energy for the danger. We are going to use a smarter, easier way to move. We are going to use walking as a precision tool to control a powerful hormone. The problem with high blood sugar, every time you eat a meal, your blood sugar rises. This is normal, but in today's world, we eat a lot of carbohydrates, so our blood sugar goes very high. When blood sugar is high, your body panics. High sugar is toxic to the blood, so your pancreas pumps out insulin. Think of insulin as a traffic cop. It rushes out and directs the sugar out of the blood and into the cells. If your cells are full because you haven't moved much, the traffic cop, insulin, has no choice. It directs the sugar into your fat cells. Once the sugar is in the fat cells, insulin locks the door. Here is the rule you must remember. You cannot burn fat when insulin is high. It is biologically impossible. The 10-minute walk solution. We can hack this system. The hack is simple. Go for a 10-minute walk immediately after your meals. Why does this work? When you walk, you are using the large muscles in your legs, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves. These are the biggest muscles in your body. When these muscles contract and move, they become like sponges. They need energy right now. So, they suck the sugar straight out of your bloodstream to use as fuel. They do the job of the traffic cop without needing nearly as much insulin. Studies have shown that a short walk after a meal can lower your blood sugar spike by up to 30%. This is massive. By walking after you eat, you keep your blood sugar lower. This means your body produces less insulin. And because insulin is lower, the fat-burning door stays open. You are literally teaching your body to burn the food you just ate as energy rather than storing it as saddlebags on your hips. Nitric oxide, the highway opener. There is another benefit to this walking. It produces a molecule called nitric oxide. Think of your arteries and veins like the highways of your body. Sometimes these highways get narrow and traffic gets stuck. This is high blood pressure. Nitric oxide is a signal that tells your arteries to relax and open up. It widens the highway. This allows oxygen and nutrients to flow freely to your tissues. It allows the trash, toxins, to be carried away. When you sit all day, your nitric oxide levels drop. Your highways get narrow. By walking regularly, especially after meals, you keep the highways open. This improves your heart health and helps your metabolism deliver energy where it is needed. The action plan. 1. The post-meal walk. Make it a non-negotiable rule. After breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you move. It does not have to be a power walk, just move. If you are at work, walk up and down the stairs or around the building. If you are home, walk around the block. You do not need a gym membership to fix your metabolism. You just need to stop being sedentary, especially when there is fuel in your system. Chapter 4, Step 3, the biological reset, sleep and stress. We have fixed the fuel. We have fixed the movement. Now we must fix the repair shop. This is the step that almost everyone ignores. They eat the perfect diet. They walk every day, but they still can't lose the weight. Why? Because they are sleeping 5 hours a night and they are stressed out of their minds. The stress connection. Let's go back to that hormone, cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. It is designed to save your life. If a bear attacks you, cortisol spikes. It liberates sugar into your blood so you can run fast. It shuts down non-essential functions like digestion and immune health because you don't need to digest a sandwich while you are fighting a bear. The problem is that modern life is full of bears. Your alarm clock is a bear. Traffic is a bear. Your angry boss is a bear. The news on TV is a bear. The blue light from your phone is a bear. Your body is constantly swimming in cortisol. When cortisol is chronically high, it tells your body, store fat. Danger is coming. We might starve. It specifically stores fat around the midsection, belly fat. This is survival fat. The garage. Sleep. Sleep is not just resting. Sleep is when your body goes into the garage for repairs. When you enter deep sleep, magical things happen. 1. Cortisol drops. This takes the foot off the brake of your metabolism. 2. Growth hormone rises. This is the fountain of youth hormone. It builds muscle and burns fat. You produce the vast majority of your growth hormone while you sleep. 3. Brain cleaning. There is a system called the glymphatic system. It is like a dishwasher for your brain. When you sleep, your brain cells actually shrink a little bit, and fluid washes over them, clearing out toxins and plaques. If you don't sleep, you wake up with a dirty brain. This is why you have brain fog and cravings. If you only sleep 5 or 6 hours, you miss this window. You wake up with high cortisol. Your hunger hormones are messed up. You crave sugar and carbs because your brain is tired and wants quick energy. The deadly mistake: eating before bed. Here is the most common mistake people make that ruins their metabolism: snacking before bed. Remember, digestion takes work. It generates heat. If you eat a bowl of ice cream or chips at 10 p.m. and go to sleep at 10:30 p.m., your body is confused. You're asking it to sleep, which requires cooling down, and digest, which requires heating up, at the same time. The result is shallow, poor quality sleep. You will not get into that deep sleep where the fat burning happens. You will miss the growth hormone spike. The action plan. 1. The 3-hour rule. Stop eating at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep. If you go to bed at 10 p.m., the kitchen closes at 6:30 or 7 p.m. This allows your digestion to finish so your body can focus on repair. 2. Cool it down. Your body needs to drop its temperature to sleep deeply. Keep your bedroom cool, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. 3. Darkness. Light is a signal to your brain that it is daytime. Make your room pitch black. Get blackout curtains. Wear a sleep mask. 4. Banana tea.
Nature's NyQuil. If you struggle to sleep, try this natural hack. Take an organic banana, wash it, cut the ends off, but keep the peel on. Cut it in half and boil it in water for 3 to 5 minutes. Drink the water, the tea. Banana peels are loaded with magnesium and potassium, which help relax your muscles and brain. 5. Mouth taping. This sounds crazy, but it works. Use a small piece of surgical tape to tape your lips shut at night. This forces you to breathe through your nose. Nose breathing increases oxygen efficiency and keeps you in a deep, parasympathetic, relaxed state. It prevents you from waking up with a dry mouth and ensures deeper sleep.
Chapter 5: Troubleshooting and the Future You. So, you have the plan. 1. Swap the fuel. Eat protein and healthy fats. Ditch the seed oils. 2. Move the engine. Walk for 10 minutes after meals. 3. Use the garage. Stop eating before bed and prioritize deep sleep. What if you hit a plateau? Sometimes the body adapts. If you stop seeing results, do not starve yourself. Do not run more. Instead, look at your stress. Are you worrying too much? Try adding a practice of vitamin G, gratitude. It sounds simple, but studies show that practicing gratitude lowers stress hormones. It shifts your body out of fight or flight and into rest and digest. Pick 1 minute in the morning to think of 3 things you're grateful for. It creates a chemical change in your body that supports your metabolism. I want you to imagine yourself 30 days from now. If you follow these 3 simple steps, you will be different. You will put on your pants and they will feel loose around the waist. You will walk up a flight of stairs and not feel winded. You will sit down to work and realize you haven't thought about a cookie in 4 hours. Your skin will look better because you removed the inflammatory oils. Your brain will be sharper because you are getting deep sleep. You will feel lighter, not just physically, but mentally. This is not a diet. A diet is something you start and stop. This is a lifestyle. This is returning to the way your body was designed to function. The industry wants you to think it is complicated so they can sell you a pill or a subscription. It is not complicated. It is biology. Treat your body like the high-performance machine it is. Give it good wood for the fire. Keep the air flowing. Let it repair at night. You have the tools. The rest is up to you. Start with your very next meal. Look at your plate. Look at the clock. Look at your pillow. Your new metabolism is waiting for you to turn the key.